का सीट लेके फायदा नहीं। तीरू मूवी लेके जा रहे, तीरू मूवी
A tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way.
एपिसोड देखा, मस्त था ना, मस्त। शुक्रिया, देखने के लिए शुक्रिया।
You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, 'cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment, 'cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Redemption came. You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again.
If there was a best John Allen impression, Colars, you would be in the money.
भाई वैम्पायर वाले आफ्टर पार्टी भी जीतेंगे। फाल्कन्स थर्ड। अरे मतलब क्या कंसिस्टेंट भाई। क्या लगता है अल्फा 7 जीत रहा है, वैम्पायर जीत रहा है, फाल्कन्स जीत रहा है? भाई मेरे को लगता है अल्फा 7 जीत जाएगा।
I have a great video of it recorded on my phone.
Pretty good.
On my Sony Xperia.
अरे वैम्पायर वाला भी खतरनाक है रे।
But it was pretty good, guys.
We'll see if I'll do it later. I'm not sure about that one. Blank is looking at me. I got the death stare right now, so
I don't know. He's smiling.
Okay.
He's got the like smile that lets you know, like the glaring eyes, but he's got a smile.
It's the moment you know an anime protagonist is gonna go crazy. It's like.
ब्रो अभी डॉक्यूमेंट्री देख के आया हूँ, दिल को छू लिया ब्रदर। थैंक यू रोहन भाई। अपन दिल को छूने वाले इंसान है भाई, बस लड़कियों के दिल तक नहीं पहुंच पाते, पता नहीं क्यों।
Let's take a look though at the points and how it works though for all these teams who are participating. Remember, this is
तक क्रिंज डायलॉग बोला ना, छी क्रिंज फील हो रहा है।
in the team event 10 points for chicken dinner.
इतना क्रिंज कभी फील नहीं हुआ। अभी क्रिंज फील हो रहा है डायलॉग मारने में।
That's right, especially when it comes to
वैम्पायर जीतेगा।
I would say
वैम्पायर जीतेगा तो भाई मतलब 2 ग्लोबल ट्रॉफी लेके जाएगा बे।
from our overall standings.
अल्फा 7 और एसटीजी पूरा लूट लिया, पैसा तो पूरा वो लोग ही कमाए भाई।
And then for teams in the squads tournament, you see, like, for example, Damwon Kia, obviously we know them to be very heavy placement, but realistically, that works better in the previous weekend of PMWI compared to now, because there is a bit of a reduced point system here.
And especially with the maps we're seeing, like your Livik, like your Vikendis, right? You've seen a lot of teams go for those full-on crashes 4v4.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot more like shotguns. You've seen the DBS, you've seen yourself also the M101,
The big
like
shotgun.
to call out.
Yeah.
And
The big shotgun, yeah.
the big shotgun, and like it is very meta in this format of tournament. So great to see, and it seems like I would love to see if these shotguns are going to remain meta in the future. It would be fun.
I actually love how on Livik we
भाई मेरी एक फ्रेंड आपसे बात करना चाह रही है. She have a crush on you. मास्टर भाई Instagram DM on the spot. अभी के अभी.
The what?
Instagram DM करो अभी के अभी.
I didn't understand.
What happened to BTR?
P90.
मेरे को क्या पता यार.
There's an M.
LGD throw winner chicken dinner. Throw क्या पता यार.
There's an M.
LGD throw winner chicken dinner. Throw क्या यार. TJB का कम टीम है क्या? 4v4 था. End zone अच्छा मारा यार.
We're going to do the jingle again.
You are see what you don't realize, Cloris, is you're our
झूठ
puppet.
तो ना बोलो स्नैक भाई. लड़कियों के दिल पे राज करते हो. माफी जाबरा प्लेस ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भाई. जाबरा भाई ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. बीजे में रॉयल पास क्यों नहीं परचेज हो रहा है? क्योंकि भाई गेम अभी सस्पेंड है और मत लगाओ पैसा यार. क्यों पैसा लगा रहे हो? पैसा बहुत है. तुम्हारे बाबा के पास बहुत पैसा है तो मेरे को दो. सुपर चैट करो. करो. इतना अंधा पैसा है तो मेरे को दे दो यार. या तो किसी गरीब को खाना वाना खिला दो. खाना गरीब को कुछ पैसा दो यार. कुछ दान वान कर दो. इतना पैसा है तो भाई तुम सस्पेंड गेम जो गेम सस्पेंडेड है उस पे गेम मतलब तुमको पैसा लगाना है. इससे चाहे किसी की मदद कर दो भाई.
That does look like that John Allen speaks out. If you push the button and it speaks, he's like, I am John Allen.
It's me, John Allen.
All right, well, let's take a look at the overalls. If you guys have missed out the last 2 days when it comes to the team event, Alpha 7 have been running away.
Oh, bye.
But to be honest,
$70,000.
3 chicken dinners yesterday alone.
$70,000.
Distance of taking away that first place.
कितने हो गए?
I'm a firm believer that we're going to see 100k being breached by Alpha 7 here today. If they just get themselves another win and a few good awards, I think they can make it happen. And if they still hold on to that,
56 lakh रुपए.
60k, 160k in this event, that'll be wild.
56 lakh rupees.
They really came in with a game plan, right?
If I'm not wrong.
Look at the stats. You're saying that they're not paying attention to airdrops. They have a focused, honed down.
Yeah, man, 56 lakh. मेरा मैच इतना वो नजर ना लगे यार.
I think it's really
बाप रे बाप, इतना खतरनाक है ना मेरा मैच.
Crazy stipulations that exist here in this tournament.
You know, you make a really good point, actually, Cloris. A very good observation.
Thank you.
Astute observation, some might say.
What the fuck?
The fact is, Alpha 7 did get to play in the main event, right? They didn't do too well when it came to the regional finals, regional championships, if I can speak. We saw Vivo Kid obviously come through that one. Maybe they came to show Brazil like we're still.
अच्छा 80,000 नहीं है वरना घर चला जाता इसमें किसी का. हाँ $80,000 हो जाएंगे यार इन लोगों के.
Team where like every single player can be an extremely like efficient fragger, right? And the addition of Mythic in particular was really great. So I think
88k की लीड है स्काउट पे वोटिंग यार. स्काउट तो जीत ही जाएगा वो तो पता ही है यार. वो तो सबको ही पता है.
That's insane.
Scout man is not a normal guy. Scout OP.
Mid game, the most eliminations graphic. It makes
कैसी बात कर रहे हो?
the Alpha
कितना है
7
पैंथर का? $10 $10 है $20 है कितना है?
Guys, there's nobody else doing anything here.
क्या हाल है स्नैक भाई? बढ़िया मेरी जान. मोहित भाई आप बताओ. अरे चलना भाई, स्टार्ट करना. पनवेल जाना है भाई. खत्म है लास्ट डे. खत्म करके जाओ ना. तुम्हारा आफ्टर पार्टी तुम करो ना भाई रात को यार. इधर मैचेस फटाफट लगाओ ना भाई. पहले डुओ मैच है तुम्हारा. स्टार्टिंग में तुम बोर कर देते हो. ऊपर से तुम इतना टाइम लगा रहे हो. फटाफट डुओ मैच खत्म करो. 6 मैच लगाओ भाई फटाफट बैक टू बैक. एक तो 2 दिन से तुम्हारा इवेंट देख के नींद आ रहा है. इतना बोरिंग इवेंट करा दिया है. 16 टीम लगा देते चुपचाप. मस्त व्यूअरशिप आता. लोग देखते. 16 टीम रहती मजा आता देखने में. 12 टीम का लगा दिए. विविक खिला रहे हो, कैराकिन खिला रहे हो. हद होती है. $10,000. अरे 7 लाख रुपए ले गए. 8 लाख रुपए ले गए. 7 चीज का 16k हुआ अभी तक टोटल. नाइस. आज विनर चिकन डिनर आएगा 7 चीज का. लेट्स सी ब्रदर. इंडिया अपना हर दिन लास्ट डे लास्ट मैच मारता है. लास्ट मैच हमेशा चिकन मारा है. लेट्स सी क्या वो कंटिन्यू होगा. सैक भाई डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखी मजा आ गया. थैंक यू भाई. वॉच योर डॉक्यूमेंट्री. लव यू भाई. थैंक यू हर्ष भाई. थैंक मैं गुस्से में. अरे तो बैगन यार कैसा गुस्सा नहीं आएगा. एक तो देखो पहला मैच है डुओ मैच. वो भी इतना बोरिंग. उसमें ये लोग इतना टाइम लगा रहे यार. गलत बात है भाई. वैम्पायर कल 3 चिकन लिया. देखा मैंने. Is your mother father proud on you? Father shared something with you about his thought. मतलब ऐसा. अरे भाई ऑफ कोर्स प्राउड है यार. Of course बहुत अच्छा फील करते हैं यार वो लोग. Now they are happy. We are financially stable. Everyone is happy. Mom dad is happy. बस उनके सपने पूरे करने के. करेंगे पूरे करेंगे. I will give them the luxurious life.
Okay, well we can see here.
पहले हम लोग जो चीजें इमेजिन करते थे वो सब चीजें पूरी सच करेंगे, सच करके रहेंगे.
We are living in a world right now in that timeline where Alpha 7 technically could win
बोल
the
ना.
duos match and the team event as well.
I mean, the cool thing about the duos tournament here for even the final game is that small sample size games, and actually even teams with like 18
चलेगा कभी भी उसमें
like
क्या.
that right now, kind of languishing towards the bottom of the table, could still actually push up and take this if they have a decent game here.
Done, man.
For this one, so there's still a lot to play for the duos.
Yeah, I think that though.
इसके लिए तो तेरे को पहले बोला, पहले से कर देने का ताकि मैं को.
They're not aiming for placement here. They're just trying to get as many match rewards. So, I mean, of course, one comes with the other. But if
ना भाई इसके लिए तेरे को पहले
might
बोला.
have a different approach to this final day.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the players are starting to load in onto Sandhawk, but I have to remind you about
चल ठीक है, वॉच पार्टी के बाद करते हैं.
fantastic devices, the Sony Xperia 1.4
कहाँ स्ट्रीम हो रहा है तुम्हारा?
collaboration with professional esports players and Sony's Xperia.
क्या मतलब तुम्हारा मैनेजमेंट वर्सेस?
A PUBG Mobile. Also need to give a big shout out to
ओके ये कब हुआ बे? कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छा है.
5 different titles couldn't be
ये
done
कॉन्सेप्ट
without
अच्छा है.
these guys. And for you guys at home, we want to hear your thoughts. Give us fill out a survey here, which actually you can check out over on the Tencent social media.
अरे वे देखना पड़ेगा ये मैच.
Chat. Let us know your feedback about the event, about the format, about the teams, maybe about who does the best John Allen impression. Well, I can tell you this: one man who I know does a fantastic John Allen
चल ठीक है
impression
देखता हूँ.
is going to be none other than John Allen and Blake here to bring you the first match of the day.
That's right, it's me, John Allen.
अबे चोमूलो क्रेटोस का कॉल है, गर्लफ्रेंड कहते हैं. थोड़ी सी शर्म कर लो भाई. क्रेटोस को कब से गर्लफ्रेंड बना लिया? अरे वो जी का मैच है, कुछ उन लोगों का फन मैच है. वो क्या कहते हैं वालों का मैनेजमेंट वर्सेस मैनेजमेंट, बीएलटी मैनेजमेंट वर्सेस एसएडुएल मैनेजमेंट. बोला ये कब हो रहा है भाई? ये तो सुना ही नहीं था. कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छा है. गर्लफ्रेंड करते गर्लफ्रेंड. कैसे शर्म है बे तुम लोग को? सिंगल लौंडा है भाई तुम्हारा भाई. सिंगल सख्त लौंडा भाई. कब स्टार्ट होगा मैच? ये सामने मेरे नजरों के सामने तो स्टार्ट हो गया भाई. अब देखते हैं.
No, there's definitely no way that they can really get that low. I don't think that range is.
All right, Kratos, that's enough of that.
Boy.
क्रेटोस तो गर्लफ्रेंड ही है ना. ठीक है, समीर चौबे उसका नाम, उसको समीरा बना देता हूँ. ठीक है, समीरा चौबे कर देंगे. ठीक है, गर्लफ्रेंड बना दो माँ की. समीर चौबे को समीरा चौबे बना दो. एक्टिंग मत करो गर्लफ्रेंड. ठीक है भाई.
In this final show match of the after party show.
चलो नेक्स्ट जीता कैसे जबरदस्त. सिंगल ओवर सख्त नहीं हो भाई.
We have a couple of teams at the top there. Nigma Galaxy sat with 20. I think it was R8 with 27 points. Or Nigma Galaxy. I think Nigma Galaxy with 27 points. You have R8 with 26 and Stalwart sat right at the top with 30 points. Alpha 7 though 23 points.
गर्लफ्रेंड के नाम से मन में लड्डू फूटता है.
At the end of this show.
किसके मन में लड्डू नहीं फूटता भाई? बट अपन सख्त लौंडे, हमारे मन में लड्डू नहीं फूटता. हम लड्डू खा जाते हैं.
Who knows what could happen?
सिस्टर को थैंक यू बोलना सपोर्ट करने के लिए आपको. अरे यस ब्रदर, थैंक यू.
Because we've got all of these
उसको क्या थैंक यू बोलना?
for the top spot.
तो थैंक यू बोले तो उन बोलती हाँ चल. हमारे सिस्टर लोग को ज्यादा प्यार नहीं देने का,
Early drop for down.
कमी नहीं रहने का सिस्टर के साथ.
Side, spreading out.
हमारा कैसा है पता है? अगर मैं उसको पूछूं ना, सिस्टर को, मेरी बहन को पूछूं ना कि तू खाना खाई, पहली बात तो पूछ ही नहीं सकता. दिमाग में थॉट ही नहीं आता है. अगर मैं गलती से भी पूछूं या उनमें से पूछे कि खाना खाए, मतलब तू खाना खाया या तू खाना खाई, तेरी तबीयत कैसी है, तेरा कैसा चल रहा है स्टडीज वहाँ पे, तेरा कैसा चल रहा है जॉब वहाँ पे, या वो मेरे को पूछे तेरा गेमिंग कैसा. हम लोग पागल हो जाते हैं. हम बोलते तू तेरा दिमाग ठिकाने में, तेरा दिमाग ठिकाने में, तेरा आज का दिन कैसा गया, सब सही है, तेरा दिमाग ऊपर का भेजा काम कर रहे है. तू मेरे को ऐसा पूछ रहा है या तू मेरे को ऐसा पूछ रही है? तब समझ रहे हो? हम लोग शॉक हो जाते हैं. कोई एक दूसरे हम मतलब मैं उसका केयर करूं या वो मेरा केयर करूं, हम शॉक हो जाते. अरे तू मेरा केयर कैसा कर? हम तो कमीने हैं एक दूसरे के लिए. ये कैसे हो गया? तो हमारा सिस्टर ब्रदर का वैसा है बॉन्डिंग. बीटीआर मारने पे स्टेडियम पे पब्लिक खुश हो जा रही, चिल्ला क्यों रही है बार-बार? यार कुछ सुनने क्या होगा?
Yes, it's a little bit difficult to get.
Love you, bye. अभी भी डॉक्यूमेंट्री देख के आया. Thank you, brother.
26 on R8, but if you get the right amount of eliminations, get a good placing in this match, and if scouts.
Same भाई यार, वही ना बहुत लोग रिलेट करते हैं. तो भाई इसको थैंक यू क्यों बोलने का? अगर मैं इसको थैंक यू बोलूंगा वो बोले तेरा दिमाग ठिकाने में.
With the snake.
हौला हो गया क्या रे? क्या खा लिया सुबह सुबह? कैसा बोल रहा है सब? वो बॉन्ड ही वैसा है. यार हराम कोर्स. Very हराम कोर्स.
Has been an 18-point game from both Stalwart and R8 in the second and fourth rounds.
भाई एसटीजी वाले कितना पैसा छापेंगे भाई? इसने पहले किल का पैसा छाप लिया. देखना फिर फर्स्ट किल एसटीजी का ना, पैसा ही छाप रहे भाई लोग. तो टूर्नामेंट पैसा ही छापना है लगता है. डॉक्यूमेंट्री किधर देख सकते हो? लोगो ऐप खोलो, इतना बड़ा पोस्टर है, इतना बड़ा. मेरे फोन में ऐप.
Yeah, it's crazy right now because yes, we played 4 matches.
इतना बड़ा पोस्टर में तुम्हारे भाई की फोटो है,
Teams to overtake.
इस पे टैप मारो यार, दिख जाएगा तुमको। कैसी बातें कर रहे हो यार?
Exactly. Who wins that?
इतना बड़ा पोस्टर लगा है जो तुम बोल रहे हो, कहाँ पे देखने का?
No more today. It's all going to be that after party showdown.
साइड बैन की वीडियो देखते हो? देखता हूँ।
You can take home the most money as well as take home that first place.
भाई मैच पे ध्यान दो, डुओ मैच पे क्या ध्यान दे यार, डुओ मैच पे क्या ध्यान दे भाई, क्या ध्यान दे बताओ, क्या बोलूं इसमें? डुओ मैच पहले बैगन इतना बोरिंग है, ऊपर से तुम बोल रहे हो ध्यान दो डुओ मैच पे, हद होती है यार।
Special sets which are still available.
बैगन इससे अच्छा कोई लड़का लड़की को खिला दे तो मजा आता देखने में। डुओ दो लॉन्डो को खिला रहे हैं यार।
PMWI packages are on sale for a limited time.
लोग डुओ समझ रहे हो जो अपना चलता है आजकल रात में,
If you play PUBG Mobile,
लोग डुओ खेलते हैं, डुओ वर्सेस स्क्वाड क्लासिक, वो वाला डुओ रहता है, मजा आ जाता है यार। ये दो लॉन्डो का डुओ,
Games a day was not enough. I go home.
दो लॉन्डे गिर रहे डुओ में, क्या मजा आ रहा है?
Well, so I keep it going, and that's what it's all about. But here, right now, we are on Sandhawk, the jungle. Right now, a lot of these teams
You have the habit of eating Horlicks or Boost. Bonvita
a lot of points still up for grabs. You
Bonvita कोरा खाने का बहुत मन कर।
18-point total has been a game that's been achievable, which would.
नहीं भाई जिम जा रहे क्या? नहीं रे, जिम अक्टूबर के बाद।
Down towards down one game.
नहीं भाई I'm from Navsari, केम छु भाई?
They go out early, so there are a lot of things that have to happen before teams towards the.
Reaction कर दो कि 18 पे मजा आ जाएगा। ना ना भाई।
There's still a chance for these guys.
well, I mean, 18
No,
points
no,
would
bhai.
see all the way down to 10th place get over Stalwart, right?
Yeah.
If they can get 18 more points than
केतन भाई को देख के मैं इंस्पायर ना हो जाऊं। समझ रहे हो क्या बोलना चाह रहा हूँ? जो समझने वाला है समझ गया।
So happy in their current scenario.
केतन भाई जब क्रिकेट ब्लॉग डालेंगे, जब केतन भाई अकेले रहेंगे क्रिकेट खेलते हुए, तब देखूंगा केतन भाई के ब्लॉग। केतन भाई का ब्लॉग अभी नहीं देख सकते। अपना केतन भाई का ब्लॉग देख के मैं इंस्पायर ना हो जाऊं, फिर पता चला मैं भी। समझ रहे हो? अपन सिंगल लौंडे यार, सख्त लौंडे यार, तुम ऐसे मेरे को इन्फ्लुएंस मत करो यार। मैं एकदम सिंगल सख्त लौंडा हूँ यार, मैं इन्फ्लुएंस हो जाऊंगा फिर। पहले मामा को देख देख के बहुत इन्फ्लुएंस हो गया अपन। मामा का डुओ भी खतरनाक है। मामा को माफ करो मामा अगर तुम देख रहे हो।
You go lower than 4th place, John. You are taking home absolutely.
आपका डुओ खेलने का मिला AGC गर्ल्स को।
About survival this point in time.
क्वेश्चन अच्छा है।
Back in them with them should they end up going down.
सब भैया भैया बोलती है, किसी के साथ भी खेल लेंगे।
I'm liking the little picture-in-picture there of both of those perspectives as we swap away from the player from S2G.
PL देख लो, मैच खत्म हो गया
This fight though.
ये मैच खत्म होगा तब PL देंगे।
Close by, I think. Neither team.
चार मीनार में स्लो मोशन वीडियो बना के डाला था ना?
You can see
है?
S2G moving.
है कब डाला भाई?
In this scenario, Deadeye's
वो
guys
डॉक्यूमेंट्री मेरे मैंने तो
haven't jousted too much either. At the moment, no one going down.
लफड़ा हो गया जी, लफड़ा हो गया जी, लफड़ा हो गया जी, 1v2 है जी।
Spots the player up the top, powerful, pushes in as well. Joker pops the nade.
जोकर भाई का 1v2 है जी।
Going powerful.
दूसरा बट्टा बहुत दूर है जी।
Looks to put it over the eaves, nicely placed, but a little too long. One set
अच्छा
back
नहीं
this
रहता, but
way,
थोड़े से
and
रहेगा।
again, just too far. Yusuf and powerful looking to heal.
Dipping in and out at the moment as the pitter-patter of footsteps on the roof side just alerts Team Falcons to the presence of the enemy team. Falcons currently landed on the ground, whereas it looks like the Deadeye's guys are taking to those rooftops. Though
मैंने सुना है कि स्नैक बेस सख्त लोग ने आपने बहुत सही सुना।
So did Joker. So now playing on even footing at the moment. Dabig shotgun in hand, as well as a UMP, highly accurate when it comes to that close range. So very, very nice here where you want to hit that jiggle peak. Spam a couple of shots.
When I hit that jiggle, it falls.
On top's even got the M4 on board as well, so very nice loadout for him.
Powerful crawling around the
Why don't do that jiggle, it falls.
looking for that off angle.
Riding in my feet.
Easy in hand, but
Oh!
what a
Some
backward
three-pointer,
dunk
man.
there,
ऐसा
coming from
टप्पा मार के
on top
सीधा।
and across the way. Yusuf
Boom!
goes down. Falcons.
अच्छा नेड़ था बे, क्या नेड़
looking
डाला
to
बे?
get this res. Remember that off angle.
टप्पा खा के सीधा वो बोलते ना वन टिप
That's
वन
now
टिप
gonna
आउट
be
वैसे ही
powerful.
वन टिप वन एंड है।
Isolate.
ये वन टिप वन एंड नेड़ है भाई।
This guy paid attention to the basketball explainer yesterday. He knows exactly what he's doing with those lob shots. Now just one remaining.
तो वन टिप वन एंड नेड़ है man.
Tries to jump it around the side, staying as stealthy as possible here. UMP back up to full ammo, as well as with the stims fully on board. Yusuf's still not down yet, so there is a chance. Nice
Powerful,
shot,
man.
take a lick of damage.
The powerful guy,
Top
सीधा
send away.
W.
Try to isolate this 1v1.
Causes the first 8
भाई निकाल लेगा
to be
जी।
slow
Oh!
in for the challenge, and Falcons.
क्या बात है, on top सर का 1v2 man.
Falcons
Crazy,
going
crazy,
out with
crazy. अच्छा मारा रे,
13
अच्छा
points there, so no money accrued for
अच्छा मारा
them
भाई, अच्छा
in
on top of in the
the duo show matches during the after party showdown.
भाई
There
ये
is
क्या मैच
still a lot
है?
more action to go here, ladies
मुझे
and
नींद आ रहा
gentlemen.
है रोनी भाई
Still have to
आपका कमेंट पढ़ के मेरे को नींद आ रहा
exactly
है
who our victor is and who will be taking home that $8,000 to add to their prize pool.
मैं
at
जब
the end
पीटा
of all
हूँ
this.
तब स्नैक्स में आपकी याद आती मतलब
That's a volley and a half.
बोलना क्या चाह रहा है
A lot of noise being made by Stalwart. Action. Popping
उर्दू
off.
लगा रहे होले बहुत डिले रे बहुत डिले भी है
That's
उसमें
cowering in the corner.
You know, he's going to have to pull out something special here.
विच और यल्ला हबीबी
So
और
close to the
यल्ला
top
हबीबी
two
और में ज्वाइन
of
कर लिए
the
कोई शेख अपने हैदराबाद आ रहे हैं
top in action.
उनसे अपना मीटिंग है हैदराबाद में
These guys,
वो सीधा
you know,
मैक्लेरन मेरे को दे
they
रहे
go
हैं ज्वाइन
hand in
करने के लिए
hand.
और
They
मैक्लेरन
are
देती
a
तुम हम
pair,
तुम्हारी और ज्वाइन
honestly.
करती बोलते देती
Two
देती
peas in a pod.
हम बोले हमको एक रेंज रोवर दे देती इधर
Stuff happened
इंडिया
during
भेज
some of
देती
their
रेंज
matches.
रोवर
The synergy between
हम
these
तुम्हारी
guys,
ऑर्ग में ज्वाइन कर लेती
that's already hit plus 100.
तो गए शेख भाई आ रहे बिरयानी खाने उनको बिरयानी खिलाने के
on Bigatron.
बोले उनको
In the
बिरयानी
meantime,
पसंद
on
आ
the
गया तो वो
outside,
मेरे को दे
Already
देंगे
found
रेंज
one
रोवर
knock early, clean sweep across the hillside. S2G didn't have a shout in that fight, but now they're across the way. They should have heard that go on. 2 elimination points for Alpha 7. Good news for their push to the top.
Still sitting in 4th place though, $1,000. But like you say,
Congratulations
two
for Yalla,
eliminations,
Habibi.
2
Thank you,
points
brother.
found.
Habibi और
Just a little
तो
bit
from Navsari
closer
Snake
to
शुक्रिया
our
शुक्रिया
rate.
भैया
But
भाई
currently,
बीजेएमआई कब
like you
आएगा
said,
प्ले
cowering in
स्टोर
the corner, not accruing any
Play
points
Store
so far. So Alpha 7 taking
पे
this one
बीजेएमआई
slow
कब आएगा
and
प्ले स्टोर
steady.
पे अरे रे
Like
भाई
I
गन के
said,
बल कितना एक ही
could
चीज
really
कितनी
be
बार
Alpha
स्पैम कर
7
रहा भैया
going home with it all.
कब
in the
आएगा
after
मतलब
party
जब आना है तब
showdown,
आएगा भाई
not
भगवान
only in
भरोसे
the
है
main
भाई
event, but
मेरे हाथ
also in
मेरे हाथ
the
में थोड़ी है
duo show matches.
क्राफ्टन की मैडम
EBS and
अच्छी
M4
बातें होती
with
थी
a suppressor.
क्राफ्टन की मैडम बैगन ब्लॉक करके छोड़ दिया यार वैसा क्यों गाइस
Sneaky snake.
अरे रे ट्रेनिंग राउंड समझ रहे चिचा
on!
Actions.
Fight us!
चिचा ट्रेनिंग राउंड थोड़ी है
He's just shooting. He's just going.
शील एमो भैया इनफिनिट एमो नहीं है भैया
The enemies to them. He's even taking.
अरे रुकराज ने बैगन की मेरी ट्रेनिंग राउंड बना दिया
Practicing his aim. Why not? They've got a fairly central position too. And they know that if they want to hold on to this top spot, you know, it's not a case of just playing slow and steady.
अरे रे रे
Really good off angle from Revo there, and Carrillo set that initial fight up perfectly.
Rad with position towards Stalwart. I mean, there's plenty of noise being made by Stalwart, our top duo currently in the lobby. So people looking their way.
Cheating and new block का
To be
thumbnail
worried
ले
about your back. That's exactly what Munir is doing.
The only thing that does concern me about the death pop going on from Stalwart at the moment is the amount of ammo that they're
क्या
actually
है भाई ये
spending.
thumbnail में मेरे को ऐसा
I
क्यों
wonder
बोल
how
रही
much
है
they still have left in the tank.
ये क्या बात हुई यार
Do you think
30 फरवरी को आएगा बीजेएम में आप शांति
on
रखो
the floor?
I think so. It does seem that way. He did have a
मतलब ये
tension
हम
before,
ये
now he's
जोक
back
हम लोग
to
जब
the
फर्स्ट क्लास में थे ना तब
M4
मारते थे
and UMP.
ये जो जोक मारा ना आपने अभी
Still
हम तो फर्स्ट
45,
क्लास
but
में थे ना
he's
तब मारते थे
burning through. A little bit spooky.
तो फ्रॉम राजकोट ब्रदर थैंक यू भाई
Sorry, it was just a bit spooky.
That's fair
Next
enough.
circle, just about to come through. Mainland pretty much decided on at this stage. As we do wait for that one to tick through. There's the leaderboard on the left-hand side of your screens right now. You can see not too much
नहीं भाई आपका
shuffling
truly
going
best friend
on, but
कौन
that
है?
gap between
Truly
Alpha
best friend
7
क्या
and
होता है
R8 has closed by 2
इसका
points.
मतलब पहले
Only
समझाओ
1
मैं
point in it
फिर मैं
now.
बता दूं
That's a fairly hard shift and actually cuts out about 25% of the circle.
Yeah, with the river actually moving through there, it's going to be a little bit tough. Look at there's no teams over on that northwest island. We cut that out a long time
मैं
ago.
भाई की
It
बॉडी
was
उतर गई है मियां भाई की
there,
ओ
so
भैया पूरी
we ain't got no swimmers this match, which is the
मस्त
good
ऐसा
thing.
पहले
No one's
पोस्ट
gonna
करता था
get
ऐसा
too
आँख
wet
की गिर गई पूरी
during
बॉडी
this
उतर गई
one.
खराब लगा यार
Honestly, you wouldn't want to. I mean, you're not going to dry off for a little while. Trying
स्कूल
to
गया
don't
था रे
make
तू
things
अरे
worse
क्या
for
हुआ
you.
भैया 75% कितने
No, come on, guys.
75
Over the heels
1
for that. I
2
wanna see some
3
action.
4 5 6 7 यहाँ 7 1 2 3 4 5 7
stride against Rad.
बाबा बाबा
And a clean sweep
75%
for the
10th के
Korean
बोर्ड
squad.
में
The duo,
विदाउट पढ़े
Forrest and Fabian,
पढ़े
able to
बगैर
take 2.
कैसा आप पढ़े बगैर एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले बुक खोलना पढ़ना फिर जब जाके 75% लाया दूसरों को मौका दे रहा था जो टॉपर्स थे तेलंगाना के स्टेट टॉपर्स जो थे मेरे टाइम पे उन लोगों को मौका दे रहा था कि मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ नहीं ताकि तुम ना टॉप कर लेना वरना बैगन मैं पढ़ता था ना एक 10 दिन पहले भी पढ़ता था ना भैया एग्जाम के
Oh, Sarang spots
99.99% आते थे डेटॉल के जर्म्स की तरह
on the mark.
ये तो भाई पढ़े बगैर 75% भाई मजाक समझ रहे क्या 75% दिल से बोलता हूँ
First aids for
मेहनत करी माँ की गिरगिरी एक दिन पहले पढ़
Stim
गए
up a little bit. Make it happen. Sarang, though, tapping away over towards Stalwart. Those are the
चीटिंग
fingers
क्या
of the
बैगन
giants
चीटिंग क्या
here,
सिर्फ तेलुगु एग्जाम में
before
चीटिंग क्या बाकी कहीं
slamming
चीटिंग में
some
क्या
bullets into you.
नहीं तेलुगु में गया
just a little bit more
और
hefty than a tap.
इसमें क्या
Scout
चीटिंग
watching behind himself, you know. he
तेलुगु
is
में
the
गया,
scout,
science
he
में
is
गया
the snake, so he's very aware that
और
there could be more snakes in the circle.
और किस में गया रे
He
चीटिंग
understands the importance of that.
तेलुगु साइंस
Serpent from the Indian region.
और तेलुगु में सबसे आगे तेलुगु में गया तेलुगु
Himself
में
against Stalwart.
That's right.
तेलुगु में तो टीचर ने पूरा टीचर को पढ़ा लिए थे भाई
against them. They weren't
टीचर
ready
वर
for
जो
it.
हमारा वो था ना क्या बोलते हैं उसको भाई करेंगे मेरी बोर्ड एग्जाम में
Into
ना
the
आता ना
circle board, a little bit lower.
जो देते
Further
आंसर
out
शीट
as well,
आंसर
not
शीट
quite even
पढ़ा
across
लिए थे अपन उसको
the
पूरा
river.
पढ़ा
The
लेंगे पूरा
circles won't quite tick hard enough.
टीचर
to
को बोल
take
रहा
the board
टीचर
down, I don't
टीचर
imagine.
నాకు తెలుగు రాదు టీచర్
See, they are going to have to keep
ప్లీజ్
going.
ప్లీజ్
Not
నాకు
going to
చెప్పండి
will
టీచర్
not relent.
ఫెయిల్ అవుతాను టీచర్ చెప్పండి చెప్పండి
Six
పాసింగ్ మార్క్
painkillers.
35 మార్క్స్ చెప్పండి టీచర్
Two
बोल बोल के
painkillers,
बोल
6
बोल के
energy drinks,
पास करा दे
16 first aids. You know exactly what's happening.
इंग्लिश में भी चीटिंग किया होगा आपने
I don't think I
पागल
have to
इंग्लिश
spell it out
एग्जाम
for
में
you guys at
99
home.
आए मेरे
I'm sure you're
मेमो
smart
बता
enough.
दूंगा 10th का मेमो बता दूं 99
I wonder
विदाउट
what
पढ़े
Lord has on board. I wonder if Lord has
इन्विजिलेटर हां
a different set of meds.
मैं चेक कर रहा था कितने लोग बोर्ड एग्जाम दिए पता चल गया मेरे को
We'll have to wait and see.
मतलब जो जो
Stalwart still
इन्विजिलेटर लिख रहे हैं मतलब उन लोगों को पता है कि हाँ लोग बोर्ड एग्जाम
Crossroads
लिखे
compound prestige.
बाकी जो जो नहीं लिख रहे वो लोग
Played
बच्चे
it
सब
this whole time.
This is how
Yes,
you
as well, so
check your audience man
he's ready for anyone that tries to rock up on his shack. He'll defend it to his last breath.
बीजेएमआई में ग्लोबल मैचिंग आने आएगा कैसे नेक्स्ट भाई मेरे को कैसा पता भाई
Yes.
मेरे को कैसा पता रहेगा
S2G though.
आएगा तो आ जान दो
initial
नहीं आएगा तो
skirmish
नहीं आने दो
with
गेम आ जाए वो काफी है
R8,
यार
which they did win out, in fact, and it seems like they're getting better and better at that as the days go on. It took some humility, let's say, yesterday, as R8 just immediately squad wiped.
अमंग अस में इन करो अरे तेरे को कैसा मालूम मेरा
With
मैसेज
Megatron and Rod both going down, that's the bottom two spots decided. With everybody else still with a shot into this one. Next
मैं लेट हो गया
coming on through. Southside Nigma Galaxy have made it into the circle, so they will be playing a little bit more. It centers up towards
अरे
Stalwart,
यार
so it
एक
is going to
सेकंड
be
के
a
लिए लेट हो
challenge.
गया
It is
यार
going to be on the teams looking to take that top spot to take the initiative here, Blank.
Marshy down towards
तेरी तो यार एक सेकंड के लिए लेट हो गया
Galaxy
अभी
not likely to make too many bold moves. As they go in front of them, there is a ridge line, so they're not going to be spotted by any of these teams off towards that north side just yet, and they can get some scouting.
भाई
But
कौन है बे इसको
for
कैसा
those
पता चला
guys,
ग्रुप
though,
में मैसेज आया
making a long
अमंग
lap
अस के लिए इन करो बोल रहे
around
कौन है बे
Boot Camp on the coastal
जय
side.
भाई
They want to stay out of
तुम हमारे ग्रुप में हो
any kind of action for as long as possible, but it might
अबे
just mean that they end up spotting the guys from Nigma Galaxy.
अबे जय भाई हमारे ग्रुप में
Hamodi
इसको कैसा
under
पता चला
pressure
अमंग अस
now.
के लिए इन करने के
The
लिए
water makes it to a tree. Can he get down?
ना 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 ना
Just
ना
in
ना
time,
ना
but the
ना
buggy
ना
might not be so lucky
अरे
if
रे
it
रे रे
goes up. It might be able to take the damage needed to get that knock, but Hamodi evacuates the position, gets to the shoreline there.
अरे
Be able to heal
यार
here.
He's got
भाई
plenty of
मैं
meds on
तीसरी
board,
बार
so,
मिस कर
you
रहा हूँ
know, not
यार
likely he's going to be too
Oh,
unhappy
no, he
about
doesn't.
that, but he has dropped them all now down to Lord. Yeah, this guy has been typically doing the
अबे
healing
हट
for
यार
the rest
क्या
of the
बोलते
team.
हैं
Most of the time when they play the squad
यार
matches,
तीसरी बार मिस कर रहा हूँ पता है
Lord's going to be out there for a
तीन
while.
बार मिस हो गया
Honestly, I
यार
don't
अमंग अस
blame them.
मेरा
Nigma Galaxy 27
मतलब 10
points.
लोग खेलते हैं उसमें से
It is a bit of a
जब
stale
10 बंदे
two
इन
duo,
करते हैं ना
but
इन इन
you
इन
wanna
सब
make
बोलते
sure
हैं हाँ
you
मैं आ रहा हूँ
can
मैं आ रहा हूँ ऐसा
secure
10
those
लोग हो जाते
points
हैं
towards
वो
top
11वां
because
बंदा जो रहता है ना मैं ही रहता
what
हूँ
makes a fun
हमेशा
ball.
एक सेकंड के लिए
When you
लेट
get
हो जाता हूँ
second place there with those 6 points.
अभी
that
लिटरली
sends
एक
you
सेकंड के लिए
above
लेट हुआ भाई मैं
Stalwart.
एक
We
सेकंड
head our way into 9
Hard to
teams
be.
remaining, and Stalwart still having a very, very strong position in the circle. I think it's unlikely that they're going to go down early.
हट
So
भी
you see right next to Hamodi, who did manage to get some of that ground cover. Stalwart can't quite see Hamodi's position, but I tell you, you probably can if they do.
दारू
try
लाया
and
है
take that
चकना
way,
नहीं
is
आजा भाई भाई
Vampire
शरीफ
Esports.
लड़का हूँ मैं ये सब
Fluke
मेरे को मत
up
बोलो
the
यार
top there, with potential oversight onto Hamodi's position, but the rock
ये
he's
सब मैं
at
नहीं
right
करता भाई
now should obscure that vision. There's a couple of trees as well.
11
with their
चलते हैं अरे
foliage
बट 10 लोग ही खेल
providing
रहे हैं यार
sanctuary.
तो
Yeah,
11
this is probably one of
नहीं
the more
खेलेंगे शायद
fun endings here on Sandhawk, honestly, because there is so many compounds available, so many little bits of cover involving just hard cover as well in terms of the rocks and
एक
the
सेकंड
wider trees.
11
as
भी
well,
खेल
so you
सकते हैं
can
नहीं
play
यार
this
बट अभी वो
area.
लोग 10 लोग
Still
ही खेल
plenty
रहे
of opportunity
Fix
for a bit
only
of
10.
snaking, but
Not more
most
than
teams
that.
would like to play more of this long range
Only
gameplay
10 guys,
with the
only
M4
10.
in hand, 6x, 3x's, that type of thing.
11 क्या 15 खेल
Lord,
सकते हैं भाई वो तो
though,
मेरे को भी
just
पता है
hearing
बट
it
वो लोग
out
सिर्फ
with
10
the
लोग ही खेल
Level 3 backpack on board with the
Only 10.
initial stimulant of medical
शरीफ और तू?
supplies that Hamodi
अरे
passed
कविश भाई
over to him.
भाई सुनो
26 first
मजाक
aids.
से कि
Doesn't
बहुत
even
शरीफ हूँ
need
भाई
to
मैं
dip into them just yet. Still in zone 4, can push
मतलब
on up.
कभी
Sarang swapping
आप
out hot
डिक्शनरी
swapping,
खोलोगे ना अपना
between the Kar 98 and
उसमें
one of
शरीफ
his
नाम
other
का कुछ
weapons
वर्ड रहेगा
there
ना वो
to just
किसने
try and
लिखा है
pop a
उसका
shot
नाम
playing
उसके बाजू
Bgmi
मेरा नाम आएगा राजवर्म
in
मतलब उतना शरीफ है
southwestern edge of this circle. Lord
Kौन
moving
in
up
has
that little
snipes,
bit further. The circle goes north.
Mortal
cuts
Zero,
out
Viper,
towards
Akshu,
the
Aman,
bottom.
Mercy, Mafia, Crew,
Yeah, this is a little
Tika,
bit rough, so they
Pot,
will
और
have to
Joker.
make a jump out. Potentially a
main कर
seed
लिया.
on their crossing as well. There is slightly a little bit of their compound available. Top's closer to it. You can see them starting to
भाई
move
अपने
there.
लौंडों पे जोन है रे.
Modi
अपने
starts to
लड़कों पे
creep
जोन.
his way
यार ये लोग
in.
इंजीनियर को इज्जत नहीं दे रहे.
Also, they've got a long
तुम्हारे
track
भाई को
ahead of them over on that
इंजीनियर है ना
side.
तुम्हारा भाई.
Down from
तो ये
the
लोग
mountains
हमेशा
as
मेरे
well
को
is going to make them very visible.
मैं
for
लेट
a
हो
lot
जा
of
रहा
these
हूँ.
teams.
एक सेकंड के लिए.
Ravenclaw's actually already taken a little bit of punishment on his side. But definitely one team at least knows where he is.
खेलने के लिए तो पूछो मना थोड़ी करेंगे. अरे ऐसा नहीं करेंगे. इन कर देने का आ जाने का. अरे सकाउट भाई.
Shots for Scout.
तुरतुरी है ना इसके पास.
Maybe spotting Flukas on the ridge line, but peaks.
तुरतुरी है बे.
They should
खत्म
be
बे खत्म
visible
खत्म.
from
अबे
Vampire
तुरतुरी है बे अब. खत्म बे अब.
choice now.
करियर खत्म सामने पड़ता है.
Window,
तुरतुरी है बगले के स्लैम कर दो. तुरतुरी लियो.
Allowing them to get into the buggy.
कहाँ है जोन? गया जोन. हाँ वो चला
With a
गया.
little bit more cover than they
चला
previously
गया
had.
चला गया. मैं चेक कर रहा था
Vampire
चैट में
making
कितने
their
लोग
own moves
एक्टिव
as
है.
well. Looks like they're on a bike. Gonna have to be pretty heads up about where they crash into. They're making that move. Scout not so lucky on that rotation. Sarang in the buggy across the way. Low HP right up to the top here. 7C. They have a chance here in this game to jump up towards the money. But with Scout going down, it's only Sarang, and low HP means that Top can pick that one up into the back pocket. That's another point for Storm.
So now with 2 eliminations, 32
भाई फिल्म
points
इंडस्ट्री आ जाओ. डालो लाओ सामने वो खतरनाक हीरो निकला. समंता को लेके आ जाओ.
And though they're right on the edge, S2G currently hold a nice position with a fair bit of cover around them that they can play in a 360-degree angle. And next circle drops right on top of them too.
With Lord healing out in the blue, Humodi's taking the fight forwards, but will get knocked by the play zone. Will go down here. No res is available. They are going to play that heal game outside, see how far they can go. They want Stalwart to fall so that they can jump up. But I'm worried about Alpha 7 going further.
Honestly, the closer Stalwart gets towards these top 5 teams, the more difficult it becomes for Alpha 7. Luckily for them, obviously the format is changed, so you get less points for that second place now by about 4. And Prestige does see Top. Has the nade as well, but doesn't want to let his position be known just yet.
Not quite. Smoke for Top to get him a little bit further forwards in these compounds, but I don't think they know that this player is here. Down one Kira under pressure from Deadeye's guys. In come the push down the hill for the squad. Could be good here for Prestige. Top seems to have one cooking. Not gonna get the damage necessary. Prestige wants to spray instead, but the nade finds it. R8 eliminated. That's the 3rd place team in Alpha 7. Looking good for the shot.
Up to 5 eliminations now, 35 total.
Oh!
With an unbelievable
Some
spray transfer there.
Transfer
will
देके दे
take
दिया भाई.
Stalwart out of the game, and this might just be the chance for Alpha.
खतरनाक है ना
For those 10 points, Damn One Gaming.
अरे रे एंटी रे.
Drop the shot there for us. Stays alive. Down one Kia will be carrying on.
कोई लाइव नहीं कर रहा क्या Among Us? अभी थोड़ी है यार, रात के 10:30 बजे.
6 elims now for Alpha 7. 4 teams remain. Lord from Nigma Galaxy still
Chamara,
alive as well, but with the
Fans like
elimination
तुम्हारे
difference, that's going to be real close cut.
मोहल्ले में ही रहता
4
हूँ जी.
points started this
ऐसा
game
क्या?
between Nigma Galaxy and Alpha 7. Their current elimination difference means that Alpha 7 will be ahead.
6 eliminations as well there, taking them to 28 points. They're looking for that window, John. A win and a couple more elimination points. We'll see.
लोचो खाया है क्या कभी भाई? 3 साल गुजरात में रह के सिर्फ लोचो ही खाया है. दूसरा तो सब खाना पूरा मीठा रहता है भाई. दाल में शक्कर डालते हैं, सब्जी में शक्कर डालते हैं, रोटी पे शक्कर डालते हैं. क्या क्या नहीं करते भाई. लोचो खा के छाछ पी के खमन ढोकला भी नहीं. लोचो खाया है दुनिया भर का. और जलेबी फाफड़ा खाया है. छाछ पिया आधा लीटर ले ली. यही जिंदगी थी भाई. बाकी सब तो खाना पूरा मीठा मिलता है. शक्कर डाल देते माँ की गिर गई. 3 साल पूरा मीठा खाना खाया है.
Still has quite a bit of time here to outlast down one Kia.
दाल में शक्कर, इसमें शक्कर, उसमें शक्कर, हर चीज में शक्कर. माँ की गिर गई.
Force though, a lot of bullets.
राम की बंडी पे मीटअप करो. हाँ ठीक है, जरूर करेंगे.
So can go for an extended fight all on his lonesome.
हम लोग डेली लोचो ही खाते रहता था भाई. डेली आधा किलो 1 किलो लोचो खाओ, आधा लीटर छाछ पियो, पेट भर लो. बस 3 साल ऐसे निकाले.
S2G with their last shout into this lobby as well. Not going to be able to jump up too far, but still potential end of the money. Things go well for them. Oh, behind the same rock, Silas unleashes a nade, but it doesn't quite get the damage they were looking for. Revo breaks that side down across the gap. No trade-off yet, but in comes Forrest. He shuts down Silas on the roof. That's stolen away by Carrillo on the point. Revo's still down.
So 1v1v1.
1v1v1 in the circle. Lord is still out there. Lord could still do something.
Not even trying to attempt it. Carrillo.
By shotgun versus UMP.
Against the DBS, Kelsey sends out wide, gets the flush, but the spray is good for Carrillo. Whop and swap, goes for the spray with the M4, but the shotgun is good. Kelsey takes down Alpha 7. Have they done enough? But Forrest is still there. Second place for Alpha 7.
Only one man. Oh, some DWC solo
Forrest and down one Kia.
Solo chicken मार दिया भाई. Kia Motors with the clutch, man.
14 to jump up the table.
Kia Motors with the clutch.
But is it enough though? That's the real
अरे यार ऐसा दूर भी बढ़ यार. 5 मिनट duo खेल रहे यार. बाजू-बाजू की सीट पे बैठो, गले-वले मिलो. हाथ पिलाओ यार, दूर बैठ गए.
Too little, too late with Kelsey hitting an insane headshot.
किसका लोचो जलाराम या गोपी का? जलाराम का दुनिया भर का है. जलाराम का है, गोपाल लोचो का है दुनिया भर का. जलाराम सबसे आगे.
Still second place, $4,000 in the bag, but it will be stalwart with their deadly duo.
Kia Motors with the clutch.
Taking home the $8,000 here in our show match.
Wow. And Alpha 7, to be fair,
मिसल पाव खाया कभी दुनिया भर का.
plenty of money on the
DBS versus UMP, DBS danger है.
duo's performance. That's the power of the DBS around the side of the rock.
जब तक टॉन्ट ना मारे तब तक नहीं लगता कि सिस्टर है. लॉल.
It was really rough there, but
PL,
we're going to head over
PL.
to the match rankings presented to you by STC.
चलो भैया, बाय बाय. अरे
当中，而童家宝一场又一场在冲击着我们的心脏。这就是总决赛嘛，这就是总决赛的第三天嘛，第3天的童家宝。本场比赛，江西童家宝还有4名选手在场，他们还在淘汰，已经拿到了7个淘汰。是，一直在西北部养精蓄锐的 TC 现在的是完全碾压掉了童家宝，而且这场比赛对于 TC 来说实在是忍了很久。他们在10号决胜区之外，等着一个进圈的机会，等着圈形给到他们一个切角。有地形的优势，但是没有任何投掷物，只有1颗手雷和1颗火，这可能是面对 TC 近战的一些伏笔。但现在童家宝的选手也不太敢站起来，因为刚刚他看到了经典这里 TC 的选手2个人顶过来，而人脸的释怀有一些危险，他紧紧地贴着蓝白的圈边，现在一人站一边嘛，只要没有枪声，就已经说明了现在是4决赛圈需要不断的移动，这对于失败来讲，对于 TC 来讲有一些太残酷了。这个关键的过点是没有能够把它捕捉到呀。墨竹好像墨竹通知了676，4打3。
ऐसा टूर्नामेंट देखो, इनके जो स्टैट्स है, इनका जो प्ले स्टाइल है वो गेम में अपने इम्प्लीमेंट करो. ऐसा भी गेम सेंस इम्प्रूव होगा. तो साथ में जाएंगे, जनकपुरी विजिट किया है कभी, यस ब्रदर क्या है ना, जहांगीरपुरा बोल रहे हो, जहांगीरपुरा नहीं भाई. Check inside, tagged you on post of 3D. Okay. 手感比较好的选手的阿兰这边主动出击，反而是给自己的队伍带来了一些阻碍。先打倒阿兰，也变相把王远按在了原地，但是王远知道对方在前点，最后一颗手雷把维森给炸残了，但最终还是把血打了起来。是，而要扶人吗？有时间扶人，因为 TC 也在扶人，但枪线上面来讲，江西童家宝控的更开一些。我觉得现在童家宝有人数优势的情况之下，如果一旦把人扶起来，可以打得稍微主动一些。而对于 TC 来讲，他们身上已经没有任何道具了，同样也没有任何道具了。细看小地图，梅花桩刷在了 TC 的旁边，那也就是说，童家宝需要越过脸前的高坡，需要越过 TC 的枪林弹雨，才能够拿到这场比赛的胜利。而对于 TC 来讲，现在他们的窘状就是只有3个人。这一场童家宝的境遇跟上一场的 LGD 颇为相似啊，但是反转了一下。但 WYY 还在不断的往前移动，他找到了一颗比较大的草丛。现在童家宝在往两侧分枪线，而中间是由维森和676顶住。676WYY 的这一个大草，这一个幻影坦克，如果打得好的话，有机会能打2个。这一颗大草是完整的挡住了他的身形，
再往前爬5
वाई
米，
अरे वाई वाई
但
वो
危
भी
险
है
也
ना
在逼
जैसा
近，
मैगी
就
होता है
能
वैसा एक
听
वाई वाई
见
भी
脚步，有没有听到摩擦的声音？4个人都站起来了，站起来！一瞬之间冲掉了王媛媛的防线，还有机会吗？其他也倒地，最终是佟家宝拿到了本场比赛的胜利，在第3点，他们开场就拿到了2连击。佟家宝这是什么样的血统啊！一瞬之间3、2、1， 4个人同时站了起来，太恐怖了。第3天的追分还在进行当中，而佟家宝一场又一场在冲击着我们的心。
अरे कल को लड़की कास्टर दिया आज ये लड़के क्यों है
他们现在以及粉丝在现
यार
场
गलत बात है रे कल लड़कियां कास्टर थी एक लड़की कास्टर थी इधर ये लड़का आ गया क्या कुछ लेके आए कुछ खाने के लिए लेके आए खाना ना भूख लगी क्या हुआ कैसा था हाँ वो लेके आए पापा डंबल लेके आए स्ट्रीम फिजियोथेरेपी का लेके आए कहाँ है दो ना पूरा मिल गया सामान वो नहीं मिला क्लियर हाँ हाँ ठीक है हाँ हाँ ठीक है रहने दो भाई रहने दो हाँ हाँ बराबर बराबर
Oh,
Alpha
Alpha
7
7.
have.
I didn't see.
They had like 7, didn't they?
Okay.
Is your hand completely healed? No, bro. Tabhi nahi hua, heal nahi hua.
If that's because he had top at 11.
He had
before
11
this game,
coming
so
into today.
Oh.
Top is 2nd, Carrillo is 3rd.
So
We're
close.
all wrong.
भाई
Don't
एक
you
बाबू
like
पार्सल
idiots
बनवाई बना
Yeah, but you were
वीडियो
different.
You were
You
wrong
were
too.
way
ठीक है
off.
बात
You were.
क्या चल रहा है क्या चल रहा है
Oh, I don't
जिंदगी
know
में
what you
जिंदगी
are.
में
You're all
फिजियोथेरेपी चल
equally
रही
wrong. But
No,
Revo,
no, we
he
won't.
is all right here as the secret MVP of the duos, and of course, potentially moving up the ranks when it comes to.
भाई आपका
the
favorite
team
body
event,
part
as I have
to
a
work
producer
out,
laughing
shoulders.
at me in my ear. That is not
I
appreciated
love working
on
out
my
shoulders.
side. So thank you so much for that, Adi. But obviously,
Bye
with
bye
the
होता है,
events,
है ना?
before we do get into the main event
अब
here,
भाई
the
शादी
team
कब करोगे
event,
अभी? किस
I'm
साल
really
का
excited to
होगा?
see what's going to happen because Vampire Esports, as we saw in the main
चलना रे
event
भाई
last
स्टार्ट
week,
करना
day
है
1, fantastic day.
2x
39
करते
points
वाह।
first match. Day 2, non-existent. I'm worried that because they had a fantastic day 2 yesterday, maybe they're going to fall here day 3. Maybe they're going to repeat performance.
तेरा गाने सुनते लोग बातें कर रहे थे तब तक
मैं तेरे पास जब कोई और नहीं तू बहती दरिया से
There we go. Oh, it's the perfect. It's perfect. We're ready for this one. We're getting into game. It's a wrangle to start things off strong and steady. We'll be getting the match very, very shortly here as we do see our playing path. You can't see it quite yet, but I'm going to fill you in regardless. We're heading from Quarry all the way up to Stalba, so we're getting that southwest up towards the northeast playing path. John.
man.
Cutting straight across the diagonal here.
एनवी जीते तो डायरेक्ट पीएमजीसी फाइनल्स में क्या लगता है अच्छा परफॉर्म कर पाएंगे बिना लीग स्टेज के एनवी है ब्रदर वो एनवी को तुम अंडर एस्टिमेट कर रहे हो
even in these 12 team
एनवी मैन वो खेले ना खेले
potential to be a little bit late on that one, but they can drop around those roads very pier, try and pick up some vehicles, head out that way. Nothing really too tricky for a lot of teams.
Yeah, this is like a very nice playing path for a lot of different teams here. If you're trying to get over towards the eastern side, let's say Milta Power, Lepovka, slightly more difficult. There is plenty of roads here where you can pick up some of the vehicle spawns, especially even Georgia Pole. You know, if you head up towards Hospital, there's like 2 buggy spawns up on that side as well, so you can really pick yourself up some quick vehicles. Most eliminations swept there with 19 eliminations so far, John. That's kind of a surprising one for me, considering he's done so much here in the after party showdown. And I think, you know, because Fluka
Vivek bhai recovery chal rahi hai bro, dhire dhire time lagega.
Thank you bhai. Showing up here in the after party showdown to try and earn as much as possible for his team.
Mythic there topping the tables for
bhai Vivek hai ab chai ki dukaan khol raha hu, is it right?
On 4 as well, bumping it up to 6 in this.
जिस काम में आपको इंटरेस्ट है, जो काम में आपको मजा आता है करने में, वो काम करो यार.
There is so much work. I mean,
these
guys are the top 3 for eliminations as well as knockouts.
आपको जो करना है करो.
In terms of their
जो आपकी इच्छा है, जो आपका इंटरेस्ट है, जो आपको मजा आ रहा है करने में, वो करो.
The maximum that we've seen.
Absolutely. I think, you know, Mafioso as well as Revo, you know, they're both very, very good players. You can see how high they are in the knockouts, but I think every single player on Alpha 7 does play their own particular role.
Injury हुआ था.
Very, very good when it comes to those moments.
Accident.
And I really do like the addition of Mythic. I think he's provided this amazing defense for the team. You know, he's not always the most flashy player in the world, but when it comes to preventing,
which is your favorite sport? Cricket.
Or getting a quick swivel on teams that are flanking from the
cricket,
side,
all-time favorite.
you know, that is where he absolutely does shine.
Ooh, a little bit of spice here for 7C and Bigatron as they hot drop on top of one another.
A little bit spooky for them up in Severny, but it's a nice place to start, especially with the circle. If you didn't quite catch it, or you're just joining us now, it did head up towards that northern side of the map. I would say fairly central over both the middle islands, well, towards the north of the island as well. So we don't have a huge amount of water in this one. So it provides some pretty decent rotational paths for a lot of these teams. Stalwart, on the other hand, all the way down towards Novorepnoye, they're not going anywhere. And you would know that they drop Novorepnoye every single time if you are tuning in to the PMWI. And if you watch together with us for the 2022 PMWI Watch Together, you can head over towards that in-game esports center. Win yourself some PMWI special sets.
Anything doing it as well. If you're grabbing those gun skins and outfit, the PMWI packages are on sale for a limited time, and you can also win PMWI treasure crates if you play PUBG Mobile during PMWI.
That's the key part of that one. That's the key part. Make sure you play during the PMWI, because we are coming to a close now. You know, we're in our first match of the main event. There's no show match at the end of the day. We already found our victor for that in Stalwart Esports. No second runner-up for them this time. They're taking it all. That's happy days for them. So, as we head through the next 6 games, I'm going to say 6 games right now because we're really in just that very beginning of our angle right now. Do you think any team can start to challenge Alpha 7? Because they are ahead. But they're not fine.
No, I don't.
Tips to improve gameplay in Android. Priyanshu bhai?
I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone's
follow karo yaar, wo Android iOS sabke liye.
All right, yeah, okay.
That's going to be very.
All right, yeah, I get it. Alpha 7, they're just way ahead of anyone else right now.
To be fair, I mean, we joke around, but they are astonishingly far in the lead for the fact that they've only played 12 games, being 27 points ahead of Vampire Esports. I mean, it feels like it's going to be a really, really hard task for them to catch up to that. Right, over these 6 games, you're looking at
what will be your dream team for Bgmi? Old Andy man.
Game for Vampire Esports over these next 6, right?
Yeah.
And a team like Alpha 7 to outperform them by that margin is very, very hard.
Hey!
Absolutely. Zuxi though, N249, Sarang out of Arangul there.
Maybe.
And he'll take the first $2,000 going over towards the Bigatron Red Aliens, and Zuxi picking up that one.
Well, that's
अबे
the thing
नहीं
as well,
बे।
right? I don't think Alpha 7 are going to be deep.
Open में crossing में पकड़ा गया।
But there are plenty of teams that could take a couple of chicken dinners and look towards out-earning them. I mean, S2G, for instance, right? A lot of money found for them.
Sneaky.
They're sat in 6th place, right, at the start of this game, but they have a lot of cash on the cards. And that's kind of the really exciting thing about this after-party showdown. It's bounties.
Yeah, they love Sandhawk, man, because they are able to get that first team elimination a lot of times. And, you know, it goes either way for both R8 and S2G. You know, they take their chances with one another, right? It's like either R8's going to get that $5,000 or we're going to get that $5,000. And I mean, both teams would take your chances on that. You know, you might not get the most points in that game, but you will get the first elim. You will get the first team elimination. And you know, that could add up to a total of $7,000 on the game. Just 3,000 under, getting that chicken dinner.
I mean, even if you're taking a coin toss, 50-50, on average, you're getting $2,500.
Yeah,
if you're hot dropping.
That doesn't include the first elim either. So, you know, there is a lot to be had for us. That drop over towards Sandhawk is nice. Zoxy, though, on a tear right now with the M249, taking it. Close quarters with 7Cs at the moment. Zoxy with the mini Uzi will just look.
This is good news for Bigatron, right? A team that seemingly dodged the money so far in the previous 2 days' games. They pick up that 2,000 for that first elimination, and they're looking to try and take out the rest of 7C. Not so good if you're a fan from the Indian region, though, as Scout and Spray God look to defend.
Missouri. A fair bit of damage there, but Zoxy will knock another in Spray God. Now just Scout all on his lone. Has to pull something magical to make this one happen. It's very unlikely. And Zoxy, an absolute machine with the M249, and Luxy lobbing that one over the top. It's simple pickings for BTR. $7,000 earned.
And the first special elimination as well. 9K on one fight. Incredible result for Bigatron. I think they started on what, like 11, 17, something around that sort of mark in the teens. So nearly doubling their earnings in one fight.
What a calculated finish that was. We'll get the first elim, we'll push up, then we'll drop the nade over the top to finish the last, and we'll get all those prizes in one.
That is a $7,000 nade.
Yeah.
That one elim, the final elim on our team, the first special elim. Beautiful.
You gotta love it. They're also currently
heading up. I
don't know for how long, but
like
this. We do see the nade now as it pops over the top. Look, see, cool guys don't look at explosion, just runs away.
I know I've done this. This fight's already over.
Absolutely.
You just hear the.
How are you, Mama? Zabardast Anand bhai, aap batao aap kaise ho?
Shing.
I knew you would do that. I knew it.
Oh, you know, I've been practicing for this very moment.
I can tell.
Yeah. Like, in that eventuality, I will bring out the
best
match
के बाद लगाते यार.
that anyone's ever
थोड़ा intense है ना last days
back
का.
to the game though, Circle does
match
head
के बाद
up
लगाते
a
match के
little
बाद
bit further towards the north.
थोड़ा intense है ना यार देखने दो.
Very indecisive.
देखते हैं Falcon जीतेगी, A7 जीतेगी या Vampire जीतेगी. ये देखने में मजा आएगा.
Between the peppermint
let's see.
spearmint.
PL match के बाद लगाता हूँ guys.
At the moment, I just don't know where this Circle's going to head. I think, you know,
थोड़ा इंटेंस है रहे फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड थोड़ा देखने में मजा आएगा देखने में एंजॉय करोगे तुम भी एंजॉय करोगे देखना VP वर्सेस A7 वर्सेस Falcon देखते कौन जीतता है थोड़ा इंटेंस है फाइनल डे लेट्स सी
like Rod coming in from Yasnaya even teams like Damwon Kia should they need to move through they'll have to head over either that eastern bridge
मैंने इतना ध्यान नहीं दिया कि उसने चारों को मारा है
चारों को मारा and either way Team Falcons should get a bead on them
क्या लग रहा है कौन जीतेगा A7 या Vampire
how much BTR could
मेरे को लगता है A7 जीत जाएगा यार
right
Last match में थोड़ा और अच्छा मोमेंटम बन गया था duo match में.
That would be 10k. If they get most elims on the first elim, that would be another.
वो aloe vera जल दो ना.
Another 7, bringing us up to 17k.
भाई $1,000 $80,000 रुपए का drop टूटा है भाई. $80,000 रुपए का.
21k. Unfortunately, though, the first airdrop was not
collected by them,
which means that their maximum could be 22k on the game. With the 10k chicken dinner, make that 32.
Yeah, that would be some big earnings.
VP, let's see man. अगर VP ये भी जीत जाता है ना भाई.
Right now.
तो VP God level team है.
Made it happen.
वैसे भी God level ही है तो champion बने.
3 of the awards going.
But ये वाला भी जीत जाते तो भाई फिर तो.
Looking down towards Alpha 7.
कितना पैसा कमा देंगे.
Remain strong in this match. Continue to push their lead ahead of.
Thanks sir मैं आपका भी just अभी stream करो dream करो लोगों पे देखा बहुत ही अच्छा लगा आप struggle.
110. quick check
आपने
in
स्ट्रगल
back for
कभी
those
छोड़ा
most
नहीं भाई यार
eliminations.
शुक्रिया
Korea, Revo,
शुक्रिया भैया बोलिए
just working in tandem. 23
ओ
each, sharing the
मैन
love.
ऊपर का
And
जोन
that circle is brutal.
मेरे
This
को
is
लगा
where
ब्रिज के
Team
पास ही
Falcons
जाएगा
can start to get a little
ऊपर
bit
चला
of
गया
work done over on that East Yaz bridge. Unfortunately,
खुशी महात्रे बिग शॉट ये खुशी जी
so do they consider
आपको
moving
शाउट
over to
आउट
the western
इंस्टाग्राम
side,
बताओ जी
just
आपको
giving
स्पेशल
this
शाउट
hope
आउट
for
देंगे
better positioning within the circles. Lots of tree lineup here as well, John. So many.
पीएल लगा
places to
उसने
hide
पीएल
in
इसके
this
बाद
match.
With fewer teams as well,
इसके
I
बाद
mean,
देंगे
this is phase 2, right? A lot of these teams are going to be able to make that cross. Personally, if I was playing this game, I would
अगर
rather
गिरा
this
दिया ना
matchup
भाई
now than later to decide the side of the river. Everybody knows they need to commit north, and that's the move they're going to make. And the Galaxy under pressure from Stalwart, but that rotation will carry on as planned for
आपका डॉक्यूमेंटरी देख रहा हूँ देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा शुक्रिया लव योर डॉक्यूमेंटरी ब्रो इमेंस रिस्पेक्ट टू योर हार्ड वर्क really motivated me a lot dead shot thank you so much brother
Taking their time with it.
means a lot for your kind words
Kind of understand
शुक्रिया
it,
appreciate it
considering they're
man
coming from Nova Epnoia. They're just underneath Rostock at the moment, closer to school. Dead-Eyes guys.
आओ कभी अहमदाबाद हमारे घर तुम्हारा स्वागत है मकर संक्रांति पर आवी जाओ भाई जरूर भाई मकर संक्रांति आपड़े अहमदाबाद में मनाओ તમે बुलाओ बस તમે 1 किलो आधा किलो लोचो रेडी रखो बटर लोचो
Dead-Eyes guys trying to move their way across that East Island bridge, but RA currently with a lineup on the bank side, looking to prevent any of these rotations coming through, but he will have to deal with both Nick Galaxy as well as Dead-Eyes guys. They're coming back, in fact.
Okay, let's swing around.
What is NT? NT means nice try.
Spray. Fortunately, you can get through that tree. Maybe a less for Max Man. Stop driving.
Slam कर दिया रे.
But they won't be impeded on this roll around Sunken City. Dead-Eyes guys. Keep themselves on
D
short.
पे push कर देंगे.
I don't know if that was a new airdrop or the one that they looted before, so I think there's a few reasonings behind it that you can go for. Perhaps you spot R8 on the bank side, you don't want to take your
BT means
rotation
bad
just yet, you wait for the next circle and then head in late.
Time changes, song लगाओ strike by please. Ashu bhai
On the other hand, Nick Galaxy have taken a really long grab, but it's BTR once again. Zoxy absolutely killing it this match.
तीन मारे थे रे.
Okay, they want more. They are looking for that 32 max earning right now.
भाई गुस्से में रे लोग तो.
If they can pick up the most air crates.
BTR तो गुस्से में भाई.
Could earn it up there. Nades pouring in over the top. Rod. They are literally in a shooting range right now.
Yeah. Zoxy's just outside with the gun with 150 bullets in it.
Yes, bye, big shot to you. Yes, bye.
Gemforce baiting some shots out. That'll give Zoxy some time to figure out where these players are hiding at. Luxy moves around the side. And they are just surrounding them.
Gemforce with the M16 has a little range to play with there. Luxy drawing that fire. Kato not quite able to land the shots you're looking for.
Full aggressive here, na?
On that fence line does help them out.
सब लोग घुस के मार रहे हैं.
Finally goes down to Munir on the off angle.
आज सब aggressive नहीं कर.
Behind a rock though, so
ऐसा लग रहा नहीं तुमको?
Can't really get out of this situation.
Last day मतलब full एकदम full YOLO जा रहे सब.
To try and push this.
मामू तेलुगु लो मार्टर एम चप्पा अनीश भाई. एकर नुंची आनानु. हैदराबाद लो.
Kaito out, but has to be very wary of this grenade. It comes through onto
Senses
Luxy's
मर गए.
position.
Yes.
Doesn't hit him for too much. He's just biding his time. Tries to peek up. Just a little bit of damage. Misery starts to come round.
Inspiration for Jim का scene मचा. Thank you brother.
Here. But the more
thank you macha, thank you.
In this awkward scenario on the north side of the circle, really no teams around here other than Alpha 7 off the distance. But you can see in shooting range, this is kind of an enclosed area. Take some shots from the Silence M16.
What is OG original gangster?
There. I was like, hang on a minute, is he got?
OG.
No, he's got the M16.
Francisca score.
I certainly wouldn't get that one on a this or that. It was a suppressed M16. I think I'd be fooled.
You think so?
I think so.
The VSS is a little bit faster, you know.
Chai piyo guys.
Well, it depends how fast you're shooting it.
A bit more whistly. That's about the best way I can describe it, really.
भाई VP सेंटर में VP जीत रही है क्या टूर्नामेंट?
I like this from PTM. I think they realize that
क्या लगता है VP जीतेगी क्या?
These fences is almost like putting Rod in maximum security. With BTR being the wardens at the moment. Alpha 7 though dangerously close to this spot.
I'll tell you what we were looking at, right? In terms of the leaderboard, is Vampire Esports trying to close that gap. Right now, Vampire slap bang middle circle. Heads up rotation as always as the Falcons try and hamper these wild rides coming through from the Dead-Eyes guys. Yusuf is getting rolled up on. Plenty of players and a DBS to handle. I don't know if Yusuf can bear the brunt here. And it's just into the firing line. So hard to handle. 3 players jumping out in your face. Not much to do.
चाय के साथ
It's a
snacks
fair
है
attempt though. You take the nade out,
Aswad,
but Deadeyes
Vilas,
guys
shout
are
out
on
to you.
top of it. Alpha 7 have
Yeah,
lost
A7
a
मार रहा है
play
रे,
here.
बोलते
It's
ना हो गया।
S2G taking shots from below. They're holding around a compound
भाई
just on the
$70,000
eastern
जीत
side.
गए
That's
लोग
Mafioso
A7
knocked
लोग टूर्नामेंट
and
जीते ना नहीं तो
flushed.
क्या फर्क पड़ता है
Alpha 7 still have one player on knee though.
A7 जीतेगा
will
पक्का मेरे को भी लग रहा है
just a
A7
little
जीत
bit,
जाएगा
take some
टूर्नामेंट
shots onto Forest and there's
अरे
Zuxi
BTR के
once
बहुत
again
supporters
popping
है
up
बे
in the kill feed.
है ना फुल चिल्ला रहे
Megatron Red Aliens, 6 eliminations now with that flush coming through. Potentially another one as well to add on to the tally. 7.
Zuxi गुस्से में भाई
They are really gunning for this top spot. They're gunning for the money.
Zuxi
They've
गुस्से
already
में
earned themselves 9k on this game. And they want more. 7 elims, certainly the top in this current standing.
Zuxi feeling
PTR making it entertaining yeah man they are going YOLO they are going aggressive
You know, not always
ऐसा
in
गेम
the
देखने
main
में मजा
roster
आता है
anymore either. So
इसके लिए
it's
बोर
nice
नहीं हो
to
रहा
see
है
him coming in and doing some formidable
समझ रहे हो
work.
अगर
Fabian,
पापी
oh
चेहरा
my
टायर फूट गया
lord, that is some fancy driving.
फैंसी ड्राइव
Has
नहीं
to
जी
put it
जीता
in
उसकी गाड़ी का
reverse
टायर
as
फूट
it's spun
गया
out with the tyre, nicely finding the rock there. So somehow finding Sanctuary. A hard south shift means there's more distance to go as BTR, hang on a minute, Genfos did get knocked there. Desha at the back, out in the zone there.
अरे
14
Paytm
elims
thank
for
you
Bigatron, of course, would be
अरे
good.
दोनों
But if Alpha 7 are on the case, that's going to be all the harder. Down one here, eliminated by Enigma Galaxy.
Yeah, Revo causing some serious problems for BTR at the moment. You see Zuxi's also knocked. I believe it is just one player remaining, and Desha wants some serious revenge on
Y7 is
BTR.
not going
Might just
YOLO.
be able to make this happen.
Luxy getting flushed out
I
there,
don't know,
leaving
brother.
BTR on 3 with one knock.
they can go YOLO man
A little bit
उनका गनफायर बहुत
isolated.
अच्छा है
Nade from Desha over the
Spray
top.
God सारंग
a little
बहुत
bit
मस्त खेलते
far.
हैं
First
स्काउट
aid
भाई
coming
भी
through.
फुल
Genfos
मोमेंटम में
knocked.
थे 1v2
Needs to
खतरनाक
push
किया था
up. Carrillo
YOLO
just
खेलते मजा
not
आता
letting it go.
है एग्रेसिव एकदम
Not
YOLO
quite getting
स्प्रे
that
गॉड
knock, but Zuxi
बस एकदम फुल खतरनाक है
fortunate.
शॉट
And the run looks to be stopping. Somehow,
स्काउट भी
Desha is still alive. It looks like Alpha 7 haven't taken that fight. There's a squad elimination, so they are up to
बोलते बोलते
2.
BTR मर गए भाई
Bigatron, their run is cut down.
Still, fair amount of points in that game, just with
बातों बातों में
eliminations
BTR भी मर
alone,
गए
up to 9 on that match. Will have earned themselves a fair
फोन क्यों नहीं
amount.
उठाते हो आप मेरा
So you can ask
युवराज
for.
भाई यही बाकी रहेगा
Silas spots action. Should have been a free
जान-
beat, but he's able to leap up on his feet. He's been doing his
मेरा
burpees this
phone
morning. Get
always
behind
on
the tree
D&D.
afterwards.
किसी का फोन नहीं उठाता भाई
Work those quads.
I have a private number for my family that's it
Try and pump it
मुकेश
up.
भाई किसी का कॉल
Stalwart getting rolled up on it. Looks like the Deadeyes guys.
Oh,
tried it once
Turtri.
before, but it's not going to work when
Turtri.
Top's on the case. This red hair is on fire.
Aniket Sharma, thank you, brother.
Starts to get it rolling.
Documentary कहाँ देखे लोगों पे
Again, you know, we're just in duos
Ace
actually.
India Clan big shot ही
Following it on from the last match, we have action
Malo
and
pili ka
top
shawarma
still
खाए.
remaining for
Paneer
Stalwart.
shawarma
Now,
अच्छा है तो बुरा
S2G,
खा.
they've been harrying Alpha 7 for a long time
Shawarma की
so
याद आ रही है,
far.
अच्छा, याद आ
It's
रही
a
है.
nice shot from Ravenclaw, though, off in the
Bye,
distance. It
VP,
takes
गुस्से
down
में भाई.
Revo.
Putting more nades down range as well.
Free to watch
is
documentary
a
on YouTube,
massive
Loco.
result if they're able to land them. A little bit short, a little bit right on that push, but that
A7
one's
का
good.
लीजिए.
Calcino
भाई VP पे चांस है हाँ, पूरा
trying
lead कम
against
करने का,
Alpha
भाई.
7. This is excellent news.
एक
for
ही बचा
Vampire
भाई,
Esports.
A7
Alpha
का.
7 go down here. Carrillo, they played spoiler.
Golden chance for
on the
VP,
north
guys.
side, but it
Golden
looks like
chance
they're
for
getting shut
Vampire
out
Esports.
themselves Out in
क्या
the
लगता है,
circle.
Vampire जीतेगी?
Last player for Alpha 7. Carrillo needs to heal. Shut down by action. Raised doesn't get the off angle, and Carrillo goes down outside the play zone.
Vampire Esports still have to move down into the circle here, but S2G, they've got a good shout into this one. Vampire Esports, 0 eliminations on this game, and if they want to catch up to Alpha 7, currently at the top with 137, probably more after this game as well, they do need to get cracking
Your favorite
on with
PUBG
some of
team?
those eliminations,
PUBG team?
because the team's starting to dwindle. Only 8
PUBG
teams
में
left
तो यार-
alive here, with 5 teams still with
PUBG.
a gun at that chicken dinner.
में
At the moment, Alpha 7 at the end of that game, 143 points. Vampire Esports yet to
बहुत
score,
सारी है.
which puts them 33 points behind. A blinder of the game necessary. It won't be achievable in this current lobby, I don't imagine.
YOLO means
Alright,
full
in an
all
engagement
out.
with Enigma Galaxy, SK Todd.
All in
Splayed,
बोलना,
but
all
not
out, all
taken
in
down
बोलते
just
बोलते.
yet, not out of the mix.
फुल एकदम अंधा
Freak,
खेलने का,
not
अंधा
so
aggressive
lucky.
खेलने का.
Taken
YOLO man,
down,
going
round
all in.
low. Alright,
Going all
taking
in
this
means
fight
YOLO.
and doing well
मतलब
so
तुम अपना
far.
पूरा दे दे रहे हो.
Amodi, nade over the top, wants to put ID down for now. As Ralph getting rezzed, Freak as well needs to be picked back
VP
up.
मार
for
रही है रे.
Galaxy to have power here.
Guys, VP
Stops
चिकन
though,
मार देगी लगता है.
flushes out one player from Enigma Galaxy, and R8 are just sending in the explosives. It's almost as if you've got A plane dropping over the top with the bombs on side, but it's S2G laid low.
What do you feel about the growth of CODM in India? No idea,
Bgmi
brother.
coming
मेरे को बिल्कुल
through
idea
from
नहीं है. Sorry.
Vampire Esports.
Vampire ले ली भाई. मेरे को लगता है Vampire अब A7 के close आ जाएगी. भाई कौन जीत रहा है? Vampire या
exerted by Vampire Esports. They laid in wait.
YOLO means you live only once. अरे वो पता है मतलब गेम में बता रहा हूँ यार. गेम में YOLO का मतलब ऐसा. हाँ तुम्हारा last match है all in जाओ वैसा.
Last player for Enigma Galaxy, but he's got an M249. Not going to be able to leverage that ammo as
गेम में
R8
समझा
win
रहा
the
था बाकी ऐसा तो
engagement
YOLO means you
against
live only once.
Enigma Galaxy. Bringing
type में
themselves
खेलेगा.
up to a
Last match
pretty
ऐसा
high
बोलो.
point tally. At the moment, though, I think
Dude, मैं RRQ in global tournament yes
might
man.
still have
RRQ
highest eliminations.
G2
Maybe, John. Stalwart does
G9
go
sorry
down
G9
as
था
Vampire
G2
Esports start to rack up these points.
G9 को मिस करता
Back
हूँ
to
Beer
finish
11
the
को
day
मिस करता
yesterday
हूँ.
with 2 chicken dinners. Now
Crazy players,
they're
man.
looking for that coveted turkey here. 30k in 3
Who
matches.
is the favorite
John,
player
would be
in the
insane.
PMWI? Favorite player in PMWI? Stoned man.
Looks for the back shot now. They can
Stoned.
sweep down this hillside in a
Stoned.
line.
He's
They
now
have
VP
every
Stoned.
elevation covered.
Kya baat
Prestige
hai.
finds out all about it. Shots raining down towards Ravenclaw, but there's pressure from the side, and this is coordinated
4v3
pushing
guys.
coming through from Vampire
4v2.
Esports. They are on the money with these angles. SK Tone
4v1,
trying to sneak it
1v4.
around the side, but Ravenclaw far too heads up out in the
1v3,
open. Gets
10
traded,
SPGG.
and it's all Vampire
Vampire
Esports
man,
all
Vampire
day.
Esports. I think
What
they're
a
gonna
way
win
to
this
close it
tournament,
out.
man.
3 chicken
क्या लगता है, जीतेंगे क्या
dinners,
लोग?
one after another. How do they do
Hat-trick मार दिया.
it? Here in the after party showdown, Ravenclaw swoops
Vampire
down the
गुस्से में है भाई.
side
Vampire
and
Esports
hits a
going crazy.
beautiful flank. They call him Ravenclaw because he swipes.
भाई चैट अलग ही है भाई इधर की. चैट अलग डेंजर है भाई. कितना लड़ते कितना टॉक्सिक. PL लाइफ.
切角圈比较多一些。来看一下佟家宝在季后赛的排名是第12位，总决赛到目前为止排名第2位。上场比赛刚刚凭借2连击是已经反超了杭州 LGD。
说实话，比赛截止到目前为止，我在他们的身上看到了春季赛 4M 的影子。其实他们现在这个状态跟当年的 4M 是一样的，
是
在整个常规赛里面表现并不是很亮眼，但是到了总决赛之后突然就爆发了。
是，来看一下这边，我们前面已经提到过 ，SG 需要回到自己的老家，但看到这个缺形之后呢，感觉回老家已经是有点来不及了。从武器上来看 ，RSG 基本上没有做过多的搜索，而天霸战队呢，好像已经是被 RSG 给发现，并且限制在了很小的一块范围。
就从目前的这个局势上来看的话，应该是这条马路附近刷的车不多，那2支队伍8个人。RSG 先抢到了载具，
是。
那对于天霸来说，只能先暂时的避其锋芒。
主要是 RSG 也并不知道天霸这边的虚实，不知道他们的武器配置是什么样的。面对对方已经下水的这个情况之下，虽然只有余生1人断后，但 RSG 还是不敢轻举妄动，
有点违背常理了。余生没有下水，队友下水了。
因为咸鱼也有梦想嘛，在此时此刻就要帮助老大哥去扛好自己的队伍。而且
你们先撤，
对，让我来断后。而且对于余生来讲，他真的是一个人承受了太多。以前大家提到伤害队友，都说天霸，现在只说余生一个人了。
但现在这个位置对于 RSG 来说，明显是已经发现了天霸的动向了，
还是要关注余生的发挥。如果余生能够以一个买点的身份啊，打掉对方1到2人，那么
但是后点的余生出场之后，果然反而是跟水里的领域做了一波配合，放到了这里，
在船上上船，然后打倒了这边 RSG 选手。但是余生马上就要遭伤了。因为你作为一个买点，第一次你打倒了1个人之后呢，对方陆地上的人在天霸水里的人没有办法。
पॉइंट्स ऐसा है 143-129 अभी भी बहुत लीड है भाई ऑलमोस्ट 1 गेम का लीड है 143-129 14 पॉइंट का लीड है गाइस क्या लगता है वैम्पायर या A7 जल्दी बताओ चैट में
上面一个鱼
वैम्पायर या A7 गाइस फटाफट चैट में आ जाना चाहिए बा
领域这个位置能不能跟队友再来一波配合呢？反正 RSG 目前载具是弃掉了，
他没子弹了，领域。
他应该是
换成功了吗？
换
成功，然后再利用这个鲨鱼去做一些动作。
是的。
जल्दी चैट में आ जाना चाहिए。
观众朋友们，为什么 RSG 不把那台载具给打掉呢？
为什么呢？
因为他刚刚落地啊，
没有子弹呀，
就那么多的物资，你打完载具之后，你还有多少子弹打人呢？
况且余生虽然说只开过1发物资，但是呢，你能够保证余生他手上就是没有步枪的吗？
肯定有可能。
对，
对于他们的信息里面是不知道的。
TC 这边 几辆载具都没有火力位，阿兰想要去截停一下，自然菜先落位的，自然菜能不能补掉阿兰呢？没有补掉，同样也是利用载具切到宝宝位上。
A7 BP मेरे को लग रहा है BP जैसा मेन इवेंट में कमबैक दिया था फाइनल डे वैसा दे देगा।
是的，
मेरे को भी लग रहा है BP निकालता है बट फीलिंग है कि A7 लेकर जाएगा।
那种虎狼的感觉。
Game for Peace का मूवमेंट न्यू स्टेट जैसा है। Yup。
而且自己还被打掉一个，
比较可惜。领域应该是一波配合，
你看吧，很明显是对内的一个。
बोर्ड पे बैठ के मार दिया क्या इसको?
先出枪吸引弟弟，然后领域瞬间上传。
हाँ भाई बोर्ड में अरे रे 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 खत्म बाय बाय।
落地的时候，弟弟是
बेचारा
而且领域太
इतना खराब लगा अभी इसके लिए।
不是没有传的皮肤。
他有，
他
第一时间不变。
क्या बोल रहा है
打
यार?
完以后呢，再变一个红色的鲨鱼，告诉对方我就在这儿。
瞎人क्या बोल रहा है?
诛心，
मेरे बारे में बोल रहे हैं भाई।
洪家宝。 如此圈形之下，确实啊，在圈的1/3、2/3处等待一下是一个更好的选择。毕竟前面我们已经讲过了，中心位置麦田没有太多的好点位可以给到他们。
而且中心位置的一些防区、野区肯定会被一些快节奏的队伍已经提前给拿掉了。
是的。
那对于他们从北部来的话，